Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a draw to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass this time. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on the first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute to football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. The back's got it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Brown. The pass rush closing in. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his man. It's Davis. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Stanford offense lines up on first and goal now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Remember, that last possession went for it in fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. To throw, it's Lagway. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Throws to the tight end. And is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. To the air. It's Lagway. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Stanford. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
The Razorbacks pick up enough to get a first down there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking through defenders. Touchdown, Arkansas. Strong game by this quarterback. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his back. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. This will be the 9th play on the drive. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Lagway. Pass rush closing in. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Second down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Parkmeyer. Tackle made after a big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. first down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not
receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They're not going to get him. He's hit.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
31, Arkansas, 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. I don't think he broke the plane. That defensive front rising up to stop him. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. The quarterback will just sneak it now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Well, let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Grab made by the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. It pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up and opens him up for an easy touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The ball is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. He just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a 1st down gain. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Stanford looking to convert on 4th down here. Scanning the field, it's Brown. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds, a solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd down after the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting.